Yeah, and that's going to be game, set and match, you would feel. Brown and blue required, but shouldn't be a problem.
No, and it's going to be another heavyweight qualifier, isn't it? We saw 8 come through yesterday. Zhao Guodong awaits Dave Gilbert if he can knock this blue in. And there have been a lot of close frames. I'm sure he would accept that, but he has been the stronger in them. Just the odd shot here and there from Leclerc cumulatively over the course of the afternoon have made a difference. So our first qualifier on day 2 of Judgment Day is Dave Gilbert. This is surely the end. Ricky Walden wrapping his cue on the table there.
Yeah, and what a, as I said, what a performance. Played 4 matches this week, Zhao Xintong. He's won 2 Q Tour events, knocking in 2 147s. Made a 146 this week.
8.
Such a prodigious talent. Got a wild card into this event. He's played beautifully, and he will play Sean Murphy in the Barbican next week. And what a match that will be. Mouth-watering prospect.
Yes, it's only 3 years since he became UK champion, and we weren't quite sure when we heard he was coming back to the Q Tour what sort of fettle he'd be in. He soon answered those questions, winning, as Ken says, those events, making the maximums. He made a 146 in qualifying here. Just sort of cut a swathe through the 4 matches that he's won. He's going to be dangerous for sure against Sean Murphy in York.
28.
So Zhao Xintong back from suspension and back at the Barbican. He's won 4 matches to qualify for the final stages of the UK Championship. So this is the one really to send him to the Barbican in York. And in it goes. All the pressure can now lift from his shoulders. 2 good wins actually. Beat Aaron Hill 6-2 in the last round, and now Shui Long 6-3 here, unless there's some extraordinary recovery involving a lot of snookers. That's not going to be happening, clearly. Well, Zhou Yulong's not going to make him play that shot. He's conceded. So Matt Sell becomes our 3rd qualifier this afternoon and our 11th overall.
And it's looking like we're going to be seeing Robert Milkins plodding down them steps at the Barbican.
Getting the crowd going with his intro music. He brings a lot to it, Robert Milkins. He's a bit of a fan favourite. I'll be delighted to knock this black in. He's our first qualifier tonight. It was a great brown, wasn't it? As I say, vintage Milkins. 65 in front. The next colour is effectively match ball. Well done, Holty. It's been hard work for him, but he hasn't shirked from it. And his reward, he's going to walk out York next week to take on Gary Wilson, the reigning Scottish and Welsh Open champion, in that wonderful atmosphere at the Barbican Centre, back in the big time. Be feeling great now, all the pressure's lifted. And suddenly snooker becomes the easiest game in the world again. He's kept his discipline though, hasn't he? And not everybody has tonight, let's be honest. Michael Holt has just stuck to his task. The red stays out, but he has made 85. And he is through to York. 6-2, 4 wins for Michael Holt. Well, Neil Robertson, meanwhile, he's left himself not nice on this black. He's 50 in front. He only needs the black. Nothing's ever easy, is it, in this game?
Yeah, and he's looking at the thin snip, but it looks dangerously close to the in-off in the middle, so he may be refusing this. Well, he's gone for it. He's played a brilliant shot.
It looks like the winning shot. Neil Robertson's played well tonight. He's had a couple of centuries, and barring snookers, he'll be in the final stages to play Judd Trump. Can you believe it? They went at each other in the final 4 years ago. Robertson won 10-9 on the pink at 1 AM. So 2 snookers needed. And I can tell you on table 3, Guoqiang has got the snooker he needed against Stan Moody. So they're on the brown, but he can win now. There's 20 in it. Well, yeah, it's got very tense over on table 3. Matthew Stevens playing for the snooker. Not a great start, that. Be really interested. We're going to hear in a minute what Neil's got to say about it all and playing Judd Trump. Because he beat him at the Champion of Champions. He won their most recent match, very recent match. Judd reckoned he had a load of luck. But neither of them had any luck with the draw, have they? And that was the handshake, 2 former champions. He's actually overcut it. So a twist.
57.
And of course now he's opened the reds up.
One thing you've got to make sure, don't miss the red.
Well, that's quality. Gives him control of the frame back. Even if he's not on one, so 58 the lead. Still get the feeling there could be a close finish, possibly. He hopes so, obviously, Stan. This looks really good. Yeah, excellent. He's hanging on in there.
There's certainly still a glimmer of hope for Stan Moody in this frame. This is a very, very tough pot to middle, if he's even going for it. Wow. What a pot that was. I'm astounded he's gone for that, considering a few moments ago he had the cue ball in hand in baulk with a much more easier red than that. That was a fantastic pot.
Guoqiang will be the 8th Chinese player to secure his place. Of course, 4 seeded through, 4 qualifying, so a quarter of the draw. Represented by China. Stan Moody has actually done the classy thing here. He could have conceded, couldn't he? But he's allowed Guoqiang his moment. In the end, the decider was one-sided. The match was anything but. Rookie of the Year last season at the World Snooker Tour Awards. A dangerous player who's beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan this season, and in York he's playing another legend, John Higgins. There's the handshake.